Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. So today I'm going to be doing a review of the new Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder. So this is a brand new formula from Danessa Myricks. This is a very intriguing and interesting formula. I'm very excited to see how it performs. So if you're interested in finding out what this is all about, how it performs on my oily combination skin, and how it lasts and wears, then keep on watching. So this is a texture reducing, coverage boosting, blurring balm that balances oils throughout the day while maintaining hydration. This groundbreaking balm to powder formula is powered by Swedish super ingredient Upsilite or however you pronounce that. This supports and absorbs excess sebum and sweat while maintaining your skin's hydration. It also has olive-derived squalene, which is known to support oil production and diminish visible signs of aging, and hyaluronic acid promotes skin's hydration. Cutting-edge technology supports natural sebum and reduces oil throughout the day for a natural, clean glow. This petal-like texture feels like a balm, but sets like a powder for a long-lasting, shine-free look. So this is not only supposed to mattify and blur and, smooth out your texture, but it's also supposed to keep your skin balanced throughout the day. So it's not going to dry out your skin, which I love to see. So this is the actual product right here, which is really cute. I love Danessa Myricks packaging. It comes with this little scooper that actually sits right in the top. When you open it up, this is what it looks like. So it looks like a balm. This right here reminds me of the Tatcha, but obviously it's tinted. So it's going to give you light coverage. It comes in different shades. You can get a translucent, but I wanted to see what this coverage boosting was all about as well. So I got number color 1, which is fair skin with neutral undertones. This looks dark, but because it's light coverage, I feel like it's not going to be as dark as it looks there. So I'm actually going to read how they recommend applying this because I've never used anything like this before. Suggested usage says if you're priming, use the universal or a tinted shade, tap and blend with fingers. You can also use it to prime your eyelids apparently, which is cool. So if you had like oily eyelids, cool. To highlight and contour, use a tinted shade at least 2 shades lighter or deeper than your skin tone. Apply with fingers or a brush to brighten and sculpt. So you can also use this as a contour. I wouldn't be able to use it as a highlight because I'm using the lightest shade, so I can't go 2 shades lighter. Oh, you can apparently use it to set a foundation. You can use the universal shade or a tinted shade, tap on with fingers or a dense brush to set complexion. To add sheer coverage, use the press and roll an even layer on textured or oily areas. To set and add coverage, wow, there's like a lot of different ways you can wear this. Press and roll through the T-zone, tap to build additional coverage where needed. Note, as you wear throughout the day, the unique formula adjusts to oil absorption to address your skin. Wowza, apparently this can do it all. So we're gonna use it as primer today because I feel like that's number one what I just thought it was for. I didn't realize you could like set your foundation and all that. So it does say to just use your fingers. My hands are clean. I'm gonna get this little scooper and I'm just gonna scoop out a little bit for now. We're gonna do one side of the face. So it says tap and blend. So I'm gonna kind of start to rub it into the skin and then press it. It definitely has like a balmy consistency as you're blending, like when you first are touching it. But then as you blend it in, it definitely feels more like powdery, which is very interesting. It has an interesting smell to it. Almost like, I don't know how to describe that. It's really light. Definitely an interesting, this is, never felt anything like this before. It's like creamy, but then like dries down as you're applying it. Like you can feel it drying down. Yeah, it almost feels like weird. Like it almost feels as you're rubbing it in, like you can feel it turning powdery. And then once I kind of spread it, I'm just patting it in with my fingers. I feel like I would be a lot quicker about this, but I'm really trying to make sure I'm super patting it into the skin. I can definitely see coverage. Look at that. And it's not really like noticeable. It just evens out skin tone. I feel like when you're blending it with your fingers like that, it looks awful. But then as you start to tap it into the skin, it just absorbs really nicely and just has a really nice consistency to it and like looks a lot smoother. So definitely recommend tapping. You know what, for this side, I'm gonna maybe apply it and then blend it in with the sponge and we'll see which one I prefer. Ooh, I like that. So as I said, when I was like blending it in and almost massaging it into the skin, it really started to almost like, I could see it. It almost was like emphasizing texture. It looked really like dry and gross. And then as I was tapping it, when you really work it into the skin, it literally absorbs and it's undetectable. It feels like pretty much completely dried down, but it does almost give the skin a little feeling of hydration. Like I feel like this side of my face feels a little bit more hydrated, but not like anything extreme. So if you're oily combination like me, it's not like greasy, oily or anything like that. It just feels a little bit more balanced and plump. It's really soaked into the skin really nicely. It's blurred my pores significantly and like my texture. There's this one little area that I had a blemish there and it's really, really dry from like, you know, when your blemishes are healing. So that area is the only area that I can, like, it's not, maybe I'll just tap it, see if it can help. I'm gonna add just a little extra there and see. I just feel like it's almost clung to the one piece of skin there. Anyways, that is the only area that I notice it doesn't look literally perfectly smooth. The rest of my face looks mattified without looking dry, and it looks extremely smooth and even. Oh, I'm obsessed. This might be like, I would love to even just apply this. Like, look at how much more even it looks. Like this side, you can see so much redness under my nose, my scarring, all of that. This side, you can still see the scarring and stuff, but it's blurred and redness is minimized completely or pretty much. And it just looks so even. Ooh, and then if it could control shine, this would be the perfect summer, like, pop this on and you're good to go. I'm just applying it to the face here. And what I'm gonna do is just kind of spread it a little bit and then blend it in with my sponge and we'll see which side I prefer. Like, do you see how it looks when I just spread it like that? It looks awful. You blend it in and it just like melts away. Oh, I'm obsessed. I'm seriously obsessed. The only thing is, I feel like they both give a similar effect, but I actually think I prefer my fingers only for the fact that I do feel like the sponge absorbed some of the product, so I'm ending up having to go back in with a little bit more, just in the areas that it didn't like spread as nicely to, like the redness right there on my cheekbone. Especially if I was not going to apply any makeup. I can't imagine applying this on top of foundation. I feel like really working it in with the fingers is my favorite way. It takes a little bit longer, but it's worth it. And like just feels like I have nothing on at all. But I do, and my skin looks so much more even. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is apply foundation, like finish up my makeup, and then I'll let you guys know what I'm feeling about it then, because sometimes products can work really well, but then when you actually apply products on top of them, it can affect the way your makeup sits on the skin. So let's go ahead and see how products sit on top of this, and I will be back with a finished look, and then we will do a wear test. Okay guys, so here's the finished look. I'm really impressed so far. You know, makeup went on perfectly, really nice and smooth. And I'm really, really happy with the way that my skin is looking. It doesn't look dry, but it also looks matte. I did obviously set it with powder as I normally do. I just went about my makeup as I normally do. So I will let you guys know throughout the day if anything changes, and then I will let you guys know at the end my final opinion. So I will see you guys in a bit. Hey guys, so it is 3:40. It's been 6 hours now that I have had my makeup on. and it's looking really good. There's really no shine, maybe like minimal, really like basically no shine at all. I know it still looks textured, but that's just my skin. It's actually looking really nice and smooth still. I have a little mark on my chin. I just wore a mask at a doctor's appointment. So that's why I'm checking in, because I'm going back home to go to work, and I do wear masks with my clients. So I have a feeling that by the end of the evening, we're gonna look like a hot mess, because I will have wore a mask for like almost 4 hours. So I might do a day 2 on a day where I don't work or have any appointments, but so far so good. I'm really happy with the product so far. Hey guys, so I apologize for my attire right now. I have pajamas on and I'm wrapped in a blanket because my basement is freezing, which is where I come down to do my end of day videos. So also my hair, I don't know it's one of those days, and it's like late at night. So it has been over 12 hours since I applied and finished my makeup. So the makeup's been on for over 12 hours, and this is day 2 of the Danessa Myricks Balm. And honestly, like, look at how I have like no shine almost. So the mattifying power, the oil control power of this product is really good. I really loved the way that it evened out the skin tone. The shade really matched me well. It doesn't add enough coverage to really like conceal things, but it really blurs and evens out skin tone, conceals redness. So I'm really happy with the way it applied, the way it sat on the skin, with the way that the makeup applied on top, and the way that it's held up. I do have a little bit of like breaking down on the lip here and on the chin, which is normal. I do feel like in these areas here, I would maybe only apply a really thin layer. I want to make sure like this kind of consistency of a product is easy to like over apply. So I feel like in the areas that I do typically break down or get cakey, I would maybe like do a really thin layer. But everywhere else on my face hasn't broken down at all, and it's barely shiny, and this has been 12 hours. I 100% recommend this product, and I definitely will be continuing to use it, as I'm really excited to have it in my collection now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next time. Have a great day. Bye.